To conclude, the financial benefits for JP Morgan of ThinkSheet's real world, yesterday, today, and tomorrow platform will be exponential. The big idea is that ThinkSheet transforms AI-based data ecosystems into visual thought process ecosystems, a revolutionary upgrade in terms of decision and collaboration value and time and cost savings. Let's review this Google-generated AI graphic. Google describes a collection of components it write as an open, unified, and intelligent data ecosystem with data at its core. ThinkSheet's visual intelligence platform will transform Google's data ecosystem into a far more valuable visual thought process ecosystem with the ThinkSheet one-pager as the ultimate output. ThinkSheet's visual thought process ecosystem has two components, professional intelligence and artificial intelligence, that are linked together in 6 types of synthesized intelligence. AI competition and funding, government and private sector, is in a frenzy, like the growth of the internet in the 90s. The introduction of OpenAI last November has been a mega catalyst for AI becoming top of mind, not only for AI engineers, but also business leaders and individuals, with Microsoft increasing its initial $3 billion investment in OpenAI by $10 billion. And Silicon Valley is in an investment frenzy over generative artificial intelligence, even amid the tech gloom, with the Chinese trouncing the US in AI research output and quality. Visualizing thought processes makes them faster and easier to understand because 90% of information transmitted to the brain is visual, and visuals are processed 60,000 times faster than text. ThinkSheet's visual intelligence-based one page, one place, one platform can transform the benefits of AI. This simulation of Jamie Dimon's thought process for a JP Morgan country allocation use case is an example. ThinkSheet pre-populates the models and provides tools to customize them. ThinkSheet uses the closest matches to his thought process in its 200-plus model library. First, the user match. A strategist for a global investment bank was the original co-developer of the country allocation model. We use Byron Wien of Blackstone as a proxy for the strategist. Next, the closest thought process match. The China soft versus hard landing scenario debates in 2010 on Bloomberg TV between Stephen Roach, head of Morgan Stanley Asia, and Jim Chanos, a leading short seller, whether China's massive fiscal and debt stimulation and development of entirely new cities, called ghost cities because several were empty at the time, would lead to a soft or hard landing. This is a scenario comparison with Roach's soft landing at the top, with an 86% score in second ranking versus Chanos' hard landing on the bottom with a minus 100% score in seventh and last ranking. You can see the all-important scores created by Roach and Chanos using ThinkSheet scoring tools. Everyone can see the relative impact of each judgment for each scenario using ThinkSheet's common measurement system that makes all comparisons, qualitative and quantitative, in any language, apples to apples for comparison purposes. Jamie Dimon can reuse any of the Roach-Chanos judgments he believes correct and combine them with his own and those of his teams. Here's what's revolutionary. ThinkSheet user-created scores transforms the thought process into maximum value data for AI to process. Everyone can see and cross-examine every element of Stephen Roach's thought process for the soft landing scenario, i.e. his professional intelligence. Jamie Dimon can reuse any elements of Roach's model. And the ThinkSheet thought process model is saved into the JP Morgan AI system represented by Manuela Velosa, head of AI. Then processed by the AI, augmented by business and AI teams, and recycled back to Stephen Roach and/or Jamie Dimon. Jim Chanos' hard landing. The business and AI augmentation teams determined that the value is limited to the catalyst, risk, and X factors and save them into the AI database. The team can use Henry Kissinger's thoughts, read the probability of Xi Jinping invading Taiwan and the consequences, and assign a score. The communications power of the judgments and the accuracy of the scores is critical to their AI value. Also, the thoughts of Chris Miller, the new thought leader for the chip war between the US and China, with respect to the impact of the U.S. advanced chips export controls on the relationship between the U.S., China, and the EU. And finally, the narrative power of the visual story as a logical whole that Jamie Dimon can use in his next letter to shareholders. Morgan can save the Roach and Chanos thought processes into its AI system as institutional knowledge, as well as those of Jamie Dimon and all of JP Morgan's top minds. Thought process tools provide virtually unlimited versatility to model all a part of the thought processes of any professional in the world, including business, financial, government, law, healthcare, and education, and then augment them using the ThinkSheet visual thought process ecosystem. The professional intelligence breakthrough video follows.